What's up, everybody? Welcome to the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast, your number one podcast for girl groups with the number one fanboys. I'm your host, Justin Torno, with my co-host, Brian Limper. And let me tell you, folks, team morale is through the roof right now because it's Queendom 2 time.
I don't know if it's the Queendom 2 spoilers we watched or
Oh
if it
my
was
gosh.
all the shots of coffee we drank.
Both.
But, spoiler alert, Queendom 2 is going to be awesome. If you want to see how we felt about it, you can go watch our reaction video that we were going to be doing here.
Go to YouTube
Watch
and
it.
watch the reaction because it's all you need to know.
Because we reacted to all their opening shows, and let me tell you, if that was the entire Queendom show, best show I've ever seen in my life.
I would be, if somehow that was the show from what we saw on this not even official start, I would be completely satisfied.
That was like the best
It
thing
was
ever.
so cool. I'm so excited. Everything about it is sick. And it's honestly my favorite thing in life right now.
I loved it. I was hyped.
I'm
super
so
hyped.
excited.
I'm still super hyped.
So excited for it. It's going to be great.
That's why
I hope, which I think people will, but I hope people, like, care about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
but I'm pretty sure people
There's some
will.
big name groups on here.
Yeah, like, it's definitely going to be something people keep up with.
But in other news, before getting to our main topic of the day, in case you didn't see our other video, we finally got our Kepler albums.
We got our Kepler. Yeah, it was a perfect day to get our perfect week, I guess, to get our Kepler signed.
We both got our albums. They're both signed. Somehow we beat the odds. And out of the 3 different versions, with the 9 different members you could possibly get, we both got the same version, signed by the same person.
Got the same exact thing.
Which is Shouting, which is
We got
great.
Shouting. Yeah, absolutely. I was
I'm not mad about it.
totally cool with any member, and we got Shouting, so perfect.
The important thing to know here is they're both signed. That's all that matters.
They are, indeed. We're looking at them right now.
But we
It
did a
was,
box opening, so if you got, or an album opening, so if you want to check that out and see what's inside it,
Also,
go watch the YouTube video.
After you watch the Queendom hype, go watch the opening and see the signed album.
Best thing I've ever seen in my life.
I can't even describe it. It didn't even, and the best part is, it didn't even start. This was just the like week 0, like I said. Like, it's the pre-season.
This was like,
it's the hype for it.
this
It's
was like
the primer.
opening up a book and reading the
Yeah.
glossary or reading the back of the book to see if you want to buy it or not.
It's just like, oh my gosh, it's so perfect, and yeah,
Pretty much everybody we love is there. So
pretty much that's what's really gonna make it great. Is there's a lot of people we like and love so much, and I have no idea.
and we get so much more Kepler content.
We have no idea who I even want to win.
That's the best part.
I just want
honestly.
everyone to win.
Can we all just get consolation trophies? Because everyone deserves it.
I mean, they said on quick little spoiler. They said on the videos we watched, it's going to be a war. So
Oh yeah.
it's going to be a war.
I guess we can say this because
That's their words, not ours. So it's
didn't
going to be a
really
battle.
talk about it in our other video. I got this doesn't matter, but at the end of the preview thing, they literally were making groups pick other groups to be their rivals.
Yeah, you have to get a designated rival.
So it was already setting up tension between the
and
groups.
it already went through the first rivals of the 2 teams that are first being rivals paired against each other, and then it kind of stopped. So yeah, I mean, they're making it as dramatic as Mnet does, but also as competitive as possible. So it's a war, Monday Night War.
We'll have more on that next week when the actual episode
Oh, I'm
comes out.
so excited.
It's gonna be sick.
It's gonna be sick.
But yeah, so obviously if you've been listening to us for a little bit or not, we've been into K-pop for a while. And we follow a lot of these groups, so we know who a lot of these members and groups are. So for those people who don't know, this is going to be a little guide, a little primer into the Queendom 2 lineup, so you can dip your toes into the fandom, see what's going on in case you want to stand them or something, Because a lot of people are going to watch it, and just like Park Bomb is going to be like, who are you? Or
Yeah.
what have you even done? I don't know who you are. Because I guarantee there's groups, or there's going to be people watching it, they're only there for a certain group, and then they see other ones, oh yeah, they're pretty cool. I want to know more about them.
Oh, absolutely.
So we're going to help you out here a little bit. I will start out by saying original Queendom, for those of you who don't know, was what came before even Kingdom. So there was Queendom, Road to Kingdom. So you have 5 or 6 groups. They go on, compete. They do covers of other group songs. They do different instrumentals. They do special stages. They do remixes, and then they do their own stuff, right? Every week people vote on it, kind of like any elimination show.
Right.
And the top group wins, and I guess it gets some platinum debut comeback or something. But the whole point of it started out as all these groups are going to be battling each other, And then at the end of the series, they're all going to have a comeback at the same time, and people get to see like which one they like the best.
Yeah.
That's like the original concept of the whole show. Queendom, for those of you who don't know, was what started all this. And the first groups that were on that were Park Bomb, who was from 21. She was like a soloist. AOA was on there before the whole scandal blew up and everybody was like super mad at him. Mamamoo, Lovelies, Oh My Girl, and Idol. So that was the original groups that were on Queendom. Mamamoo won the first place and Oh My Girl was second place. Maybe Idol was the one that wasn't there. There's somebody who like wasn't there and they like didn't vote.
They won, so maybe they just
but that's when they had their one lion comeback, their like show thing, you know. Mm-hmm. And then it ended up being an album.
And it was like a legitimate thing.
So that's essentially how that works. But now let's get into the present here. Enough rambling about the past. It's time for the important stuff. Mm-hmm. So this year, the broadcast starts on March 31st, which is next week. And it's going to go to June 2nd, so it's going to be 10 episodes long. The MC for this show, like the main person, is Taeyeon from Girls' Generation. So if you weren't like hyped enough for the girl groups that are in the actual contest, you get to see Taeyeon every week, so that's great.
It's really a star-studded lineup.
It's really what the fans want. Then, the groups that are going to be a part of the show, I just have them here in alphabetical order because there really wasn't any rhyme or reason to what, I don't know, way I put them in there. So I just put them in alphabetical order. So first up, we have Brave Girls, who debuted on April 8th, 2011 in Brave Entertainment. You know you're going places when your group's named after your entertainment agency and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a 4-member group. It has Minyoung, Yoojung, Yoonji, and Yuna. And the song we're going to listen to is the most popular song, which obviously needs no introduction. But it's Rollin' by Brave Girls.
We all know it.
Now, they did do the little intro dancing to this, and it was kind of like a remix thing.
Yeah, it was like a very, very remixed version. But it was really cool.
All I know is when they get to the cover stages, if no one covers this, I'm going to be extremely disappointed.
That should just be the whole theme of the whole episode is Roland covers. And whoever does it best.
Now, what's the craziest part about Brave Girls, for those who don't know, is this song actually came out, and it wasn't like a really big thing. And then what was like a year or so ago, it like... Actually, it might have been 2 years ago.
It took a few years for it to...
It like blew up on TikTok. And then it like got them famous. And they actually came back to award shows and won a bunch of awards.
Yeah, it was the #1 song in Korea. That like for a long time, it just like... It's just crazy how like popular they were because of it like re-emerging.
Oh, and I don't know if I said this, but this came out in 2017.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was a couple years before they got big.
It was literally just like a miracle.
And it literally was enough to make them so popular, they had multiple comebacks.
Yeah.
And got them on Queendom.
Yeah.
Like, before this happened and they got popular, they're just like sitting at home not doing anything.
Yeah, I mean, they were right about this band. Because they were kind of just done.
They weren't even doing anything.
They were pretty much just done, and then it just blew up.
Which it should have. It's a great song. At least I don't have to add this to the list of great songs that never won awards. Why is Nine Muses not on Queendom? Well, besides the fact they're not a group anymore.
That's a good point.
That'd be sick.
That's a good reason.
But yeah, anybody listen to this, I'm sure you've heard this song before.
Yeah.
I was trying to pick out like the most popular songs that they had so people like know who they were if they've heard the songs before.
Right.
I'm like, there's no way I could not pick this.
No, it's like of anybody's song, you like have to pick this one.
Also, we've watched these. Also, it's great because all these videos I picked are just like an excuse for us to like watch all these videos.
Yeah. All videos of songs we already really like.
I don't need an excuse to watch Rollin', but here we are.
Yeah, now it's relevant content. Again.
It's funny, too, because watching them in the show is like the funniest thing ever.
Yeah, they were already really great and from what we've seen in like the first pre-episode. They were hilarious.
I'm so excited.
I feel like we just can kind of relate to them as just because they're a little bit like older as like Idol's years, so
it's true.
They just say things that are like a little more relatable like us than maybe like
wow, I'm 14 years older than this person.
There's like, wow, they're so like we're just the old ones here now. Really talk down of themselves. It was great.
She really did. So she's like, what Yu Jung's like, when you do that math, it makes me lose confidence.
Yeah. The other groups talk, they're like, look, they're talking to each other, we already have no friends.
It's funny. Who needs friends when you made it rolling? All you need is your bandmates. I love this song. I think one of the actual things that they have is you play like your hit song. So that'll be good. So after Brave Girls, we have Hyland, who debuted actually June 4th, 2010 under Starship Entertainment as a member of Sistar. You guys may have heard of them before. They're kind of popular. She's currently a solo artist.
Yeah, second gen legends.
Under Bridge Entertainment, which is actually her own entertainment company she started after she left Starship.
Yep.
And the song that we are going to listen to is the song she actually sang on her thing, and it's Dally from 2018. She actually has a bunch of really good solo songs. I'll be very interested to know if she wears the exact same outfits that she wears in these videos as she does on the show.
Yeah, you know, that's a good question.
But Highland's sweet. She's really cool.
Yeah,
she's been around for a long time.
We definitely like, even though they're already disbanded, liked Sistar back in the day. So
I think one of the first K-pop things you bought was that pin set of Sistar.
Yeah, and she was there. So we always kind of had that mutual respect.
Let's just say her concept's a little different than the other people that are in the show.
Yeah, she's very grown.
And tan. The other thing
she really is tan. She's always been very tan.
The other thing that was funny was they kind of interviewed each group when they were talking about or breaking the news and that they're going to be in Queendom. And they're like, so, what was your original thoughts when you got invited to be in Queendom? She's like, do I have to do this again?
Yeah, she's like, I've done a lot of performance shows or whatever.
She's like, what do I got to prove? She was almost
doesn't have anything.
She was almost insulted by it.
But then she was like, I actually like being on them, so I'll do it.
It's going to be interesting seeing her with WJ Sinks. That was her junior group when she was
Yeah, they have to know each other a little bit.
It's like when that defensive coordinator goes against his old football team.
Yeah.
He's like, trust me, guys, I got this.
They were co-workers for a while.
For a while, yeah. I'll never forget when they went and did that practice stage for K-Con Japan, and they were the backup dancers when WJ sent his rookies, and then Sistar walked off the stage and they were all super hyped, congratulating. And then she's like, "Yeah, okay." And she
they just had no idea who they were.
Who are you? Are you even in our agency? Man. Also, it's not on here, but if you guys have never heard her song, you better know. I freaking love that song. It's sick.
Yeah. I always listen to her songs when they come out just to check them out. They're pretty cool.
It's cool Highland's there. Everyone's hyped about it. But I honestly would have thought it was way funnier and better if Jessie was there.
She would have just automatically won.
Which group's covering this?
I'm going to go with no one.
That's all I want to know.
Hopefully just Brave Girls.
I don't think half the members in these groups are old enough to cover this song.
Yeah.
She definitely went with a different influence when she started her own company and was not part of Starship anymore. Although I will have to say, at the end there, Sistar, well, kind of from the beginning, Sistar had a more grown
definitely used
concept.
as a sexier vibe from their beginning on.
But this is not your mom's Sistar, let me tell you. But good for her. Glad she's out here doing it for herself.
Yeah, I mean, she has her own company. It's pretty sick.
She's like KD out here. She also has a cool, cross sternum tattoo. Actually, one of the first people we ever saw in K-pop.
Yep. Goes way back.
That's kind of crazy. That was wild. Whoa, where am I? I got lost.
There's only two people.
So then we have probably the youngest group in the contest, and that is our girls in Kepler.
Yep.
For those of you who have not watched our entire series on Girls Planet 999, I suggest you go back and listen to
every single episode. Watch
12 hours of that.
Yeah, there's a lot of content for that since we covered every episode.
And they debuted on January 3rd, 2022. So not very long ago.
We've been with them all the way.
And they're from Wake One and Swing Entertainment.
Coolest name ever.
They're a 9-member group formed through the reality show Girls Planet 999. And they consist of Yujin, that was in CLC, Shouting, Mashiro, Chaehyun, Daeyeon, Hikaru, Hwaning Bahie, Youngin, and Yeso. I believe the only other person that was in a group previously was Yeso, and she was in Busters. Are they still a group? Did they disband after Yeso?
At least they're not on Queendom. I don't know.
That'd be funny. What if they really were?
The Last Chance You.
It really is. And the song we're listening to is none other than Wa Da Da from 2022.
Have to.
Man.
Never get tired of listening to the song or watching this video, ever.
Also, if you guys want to see our live reaction to the first time we ever saw this, we got a video for it.
Me.
It's so good. I love it. Also, go watch their preview songs. It was sick.
Can't be. Yeah, it was like all new. It was very sick. It was like really great, and they had awesome outfits. I don't know how anyone would hear this and not just instantly love it.
Seriously, is this not song of the year?
It's so good. I remember when we watched it that first time and being like actually like blown away. Like
I was blown away.
Like wow.
I haven't been that speechless since I saw their opening dance thing for the show.
Yeah.
And it always amazed me.
They're the best.
Both through blood, sweat, tears, and a lot of hatred and disappointment. We've been with them since the very beginning.
From the very, very beginning, the start of it all. We have been with Kepler, so.
We've been paying attention to them really since Eugen got announced as being one of the people in the show, which is way before the show even started.
Way before.
But, yeah, Kepler's awesome. They're pretty cool in the little preview show thing. They were like worried no one was going to know who they were.
Oh, yeah, they're really good.
But everybody loved them, so I'm glad for them.
Yeah, it was, people like said they liked this song, so.
And then Hyunjin did the little dance, and everyone was hyped.
Everyone was so gracious.
Man,
this song is sick. It just gives me hyped every single time I listen to it.
There's never not a time I don't want to listen to it.
Yeah, I know. It's so great. Like, it's so, like, well put together.
This is 2022, like, folks.
The grain silos.
Really just takes me back to my basketball days in Farmersville.
I was going to say, just a lot of those around here.
Really just touching me.
They could be anywhere.
Please just come to KCON Chicago.
Oh, gosh. I don't even know what to think about that. We talked about it before. I was like, well, I'm even more confused now, so we'll find out in a couple days.
There's a lot of people I want to vote for in this show, but I really want Kepler to win.
Yeah, it's crazy because I'm like, man, I'll be so happy for so many people. I'm just like, who needs it the most? But if I had the vote now, I'd probably just vote for Kepler.
There's so many.
Even though I felt really bad for Luna.
They really just beat themselves down.
They definitely had more of a pity vibe instead of just like kind of happy to be there. Wow, that was the best song of the year.
I know. Speaking of that, next up we have our Girls from Luna.
Gosh, the best.
And they debuted August 19th, 2018 from Blockberry Creative. It's a 12-member group. It's Heejin, Hyunjin, Hassel, Yojin, Vivi, Kimlip, Jinsel, Chori, Eve, Chu, Gowon, and Olivia Hay. So, fun fact for anyone who's never heard us talk about them before, because you go back like 5 months, I just want everyone to know we love Luna so much. Like,
yeah,
I've said it so many times today, but we like literally love Luna so much.
We can't stress enough how much we stand them.
We literally got other people that had no idea who Luna was into Luna because we liked them so much. We would go
all watch videos together for hours.
And for anyone who doesn't know, they started out as doing solo albums. Like, they all released singles by themselves. Each girl came out in a different month. That's why the name's like Girl of the Month is what it like translates to.
It's literally like the coolest thing. I still think that's like the coolest kind of concept way to, I don't know. No one's ever really done that. I don't know. It's really cool.
And then everybody hyped them up, and they came together like the Avengers. And in 2018, they released the song Hi Hi, which was like the culmination of like months and months and years of planning.
Yeah.
And this was their first like debut as a group was Hi Hi.
Honestly,
Some of the best outfits of all time.
I don't know. Hi loved it. I loved this song even before I really cared about them. I remember I listened to it. I was like, "This is great," and I watched the video. I was like, "Wow, they're cool."
Also, I'm sure a lot of people have heard this song and may not have known it was them. Because I do hear it in a lot of like random videos and stuff. Like people put it as like a background song, like an intro song.
Great song.
But I will say, this song now is like a far cry from what their songs sound like, what they put out recently.
It's definitely different now. The last few.
This is more like your like typical poppy, fun,
Energy.
like bubble pop song. Where the stuff they put out more recently is more like a girl crush, darker concept.
It's like futuristic kind
Yeah.
of whatever kind of stuff.
I'll always love Hi though.
Oh no, I love the song. Great song. It's just like so like happy and energetic, and then they have
And they're all like coming together, like they're all like running from different places around the world, around the universe.
There's high fives. Like, come on now. I actually always wondered when we really started liking them a few years ago. Always wondered why Luna wasn't more popular.
That's one thing I've always wondered. I know they're like big in the West Coast, they're just not like in Korea.
Why aren't they more popular in their home country? They have awesome members.
There's so many
A
people.
company that really backs them, and like the way they're formed, it was just so different and unique.
I don't know, but this is like
Their presentation is like always well. I don't know. I feel like all their solo stuff in this and a few of their ones besides recently were like very like fresh and different sounding. Like had a cool like Luna sound.
yeah.
But you are right. The last few comebacks maybe haven't been the best.
And Olivia only trained for like 2 days. It's just so upbeat.
I don't know. I just never. I was like, why are they not so much more famous? They had a concert not long ago. That's good.
That's when they found out they're going to be on Queendom.
Yeah, literally right after the concert, like right off the stage.
But I don't know. We love Luna. Literally, just go back. We talk about Luna so much.
It's probably one of my biggest like things I wish in K-pop is I would have like started with Heejin and then like gone each month to the subunits to this. Like that would have been really cool.
I don't know. Luna's great. We watch all the Luna TV, and I don't know if you guys know, there's a lot of Luna TV. And they've got
that's
their
the
little
best.
like sweater, like skirt.
Just the
outfits.
best outfits, best everything.
And they just like warm
Best
in a bunch of
members.
colors.
Kind of like Kevlar wasn't there. I definitely want Luna to win.
I'm just so hyped they're on the show.
Yeah, it just gives
Get
a
them a little more notoriety.
just gives a reason to believe again.
Yeah, we love Luna. Luna's great.
They probably lost money because they spent all on this budget of flying.
Yeah, I don't know if anybody knows. They had the craziest budget of all time for stuff. You have to look that up yourself. That's like insane.
They spent a lot of money.
They like flew for each solo album or solo single.
all across the world.
They like literally flew across the world, like Japan, France, America.
to shoot their videos.
One's like in friggin' Iceland.
It's just like the most ambitious effort for a group. And like it worked. It worked. It's just I thought it would work better. But anyway, there's still time.
Yeah, if you want to get into a big group, it has a lot of lore, a lot of craziness behind them. Go watch
If you
Luna
like lore.
and learn
Lure.
about Luna and the Luna multiverse. We already did it.
Yeah, I like don't really want to do it again. I was like, all right, we're past that.
So next we have one of the oldest / newest groups that's going to be in the competition. And that is Vibes.
UBG.
I don't honestly know how to pronounce it.
We're just gonna say it a bunch of different ways.
Vivus.
UBG.
Vivuzela. Vibes. And they debuted on January 16th, 2015 with Source Music as G-Friend. Maybe some of you have heard about them before. And then they re-debuted on February 9th, 2022 under Big Planet Made Entertainment as a 3-member group with Yuna, Sinbi, and Umji, and they are now Vibes. So they went from G-Friend to Vibes. I don't know what happened to the other girls. They were like traded or something to like Big Hit Entertainment for like a year, and then they like didn't re-sign with them, and the other girls did something, and then these girls started their own little group.
Kind of how it all played out.
Because it's weird, because it's not even like a subunit, it's just another group
No,
completely.
they're technically rookies.
Yes.
Because it's a whole new thing.
And this song's called Bop Bop, and this came out in 2022. This song's actually pretty good.
It's pretty cool.
I think I told you before, but it like really reminded me of just like a continuation of like Magoo.
Yeah.
Same like type of vibes to it. And their like little preview thing was like sick.
It was really good.
Never been a big fan of like G-Friend or Sin B because she's everywhere. But my gosh.
I can already, feel that tide turning.
But my gosh.
Watching. I might stand Beeves one day because of this show.
I'm never going to say never because it never turns out good for me.
It never always becomes like ultimate bias, so.
Although shout out to them for like not going away and like just like continuing to make music.
Yeah, they just wanted to keep grinding.
Although if you're the other company that got them, that's just like easy money.
Oh, I was just gonna say, Big Planet Made, whatever the heck your name is, like, what a gift. Just like all you need is like a song and you're ready to go.
And I'm sure at this point in their careers, they like do their own music and their own songs, like they have their own stuff. Like you don't have to do it for them.
Yeah.
So one thing in the preview thing that's crazy was someone in WJSN was mentioning that they're not their seniors anymore because they're Vieves and they technically just debuted. Mm-hmm. And then Cindy literally just like called them out on it, like got in their face about it.
We got that early episode drama.
Let me tell you, I don't know if she's like it all the time, but goodness, Cindy is just a sassy one.
She was really ready to fight someone that day.
She really was. I wonder if she's like that all the time.
I don't know. Her and Luda just can punch it out.
It was crazy because she literally called Urim out like by her name.
Yeah, she knew who she was.
So it's not even like she's like, oh no.
She's like, I know you.
She's like,
you're gonna know us.
First off, everybody, listen up.
She's like a strict teacher.
She really was. It's kind of scary and kind of awesome at the same time.
I was ready for like Fuyanding to come out with like a chair.
Special guest referee.
And like hit Eugen.
So if anybody's like a friend of G-Friend and you thought they weren't a group anymore, go check out Vieves.
They like have to. That's like a law, I feel like. Shout out that was just like your 3 least favorite members.
I know.
Like, of course.
Oh, gosh. I wonder if they ever did any subunit kind of stuff and these three were together. So I always wondered like how these three ended up together in the group.
That is a good question.
Like, did they just like not invite the other members, or like were the other members like
just
no?
Like, drew straws or something.
Like, are they all still friends? Is it awkward for them that they're not in the group?
I always wondered too. Like, hey guys, how's your comeback? You know, I mean, you do it so long for years, and then you're just not.
Like they've been around since 2015.
Then they're still doing stuff. It's got to be kind of weird.
Like, wow, thanks for the invite. I didn't just want to
like.
Didn't want
So
to be on your team
your
anyway.
comeback.
I don't know, but this song's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I feel like it's like better now after watching him on the thing.
I do actually like this more than any G-Friend song I've ever heard, so there's that.
Yeah, probably.
Also, for a little bit, when they made like Labyrinth and stuff, that's kind of weird. That wasn't even like a G-Friend sound.
Yeah.
Like, G-Friends like got their own sound to them. Like, we actually referred to it a lot as the G-Friend sound.
Mm-hmm.
And then it like was just
was cool.
weird. And then they came in with like Magoo, which was good. And then they just made this, which was a lot better.
I feel like it's nice that they're on the show because it's good to have someone that we inevitably will like really like, but we don't now. So like it gives that like there's like a high ceiling, whereas like a few of these other groups we're already like super in love with.
Speaking of that,
yes, that's
the last group is probably if I had to pick anyone outside of Kepler to win, I'd want WJSN to win.
I think it'd definitely be like Kepler just win, but
this is my alt bias group. Sorry, CLC, you're not around anymore. I don't know what to tell you. So anybody who doesn't know WJSN, they debuted on February 25th, 2016 under Starship Entertainment, the same entertainment agency that Highland was in, which she was with Sistar, because this was her junior group, which we were talking about just a little bit ago. And for anybody who doesn't know what do they always say? What Cosmic Girls is?
yeah,
It's Unjun Sonyao, which means Space Girls,
Space
which apparently
Girls.
that makes a huge difference.
they just have a lot of names.
Because there's one girl that my sister was friends with that was like showing us Korean stuff, and I asked her if she knew about WJSN. She's like, who? And I'm like, Moon June Sona. She's like, oh, Space Girls. Yeah, I know them. I'm like, I didn't realize this was such a big thing. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But anyways, it's kind of fun that they're, Space Girls are from Starship Entertainment.
Yeah, makes sense.
They're a 10-member group currently. They have Sola, Bana, Exi, Subin, Luda, Unseo, Yoram, Dayoung, Yujung, and Dawan. Now, in the show, Dawan is taking a hiatus from this because she has like anxiety problems. And Bana's off filming her drama, so she's not there either. So it's only like an 8-member group, which is kind of weird because...
Yeah, it definitely like looked a little sparse, but I mean, they're doing what they can.
And for anyone who doesn't know, they're originally a 13-member group, but the
Yeah.
other 3 members are in China. They're never coming back. I've answered this question to hundreds of people on Reddit. They're not coming back. I'm sorry to tell you that.
They've been gone a long time.
Which I think is funny because they walked in after WJSN did, Luna did, and look, the group's so big, there's so many people.
You literally.
And I'm just
had
like,
more.
Luda, chill. You had 13 people in your group. Like, what are you talking
had
about?
Literally more people than them.
But for their most popular song, it's a coin toss. 'Cause there's a bunch of them. But I had to go with the Go from 2017, and that's I Wish.
Crazy.
Talk about songs that just make me super happy whenever I hear them. This is
Yeah.
it. Also talk about songs that are bad examples of this group, because 5 of the members are not there that are in this video.
Yeah.
I probably could have picked a little more recent one, but whatever.
That's okay.
Also, speaking of a group who kind of went away from the roots, they're making a little different music now.
Yeah, there's.
It's more like an adult, elegant kind of sound. Before it's like a poppy.
I feel like it's
Stacey
a pretty good transition.
It's like a mature concept of this.
It's been good. Yeah, exactly. It's like that makes sense.
But
Though
yeah.
it's impossible to beat this, but
I love WJSN. For anyone who doesn't know. All my favorite people in WJSN. Or were in WJSN.
yeah.
I'm on this Kepler high still from watching Girls Planet 999 4 months ago. But if I had to pick my other group I'd want to win, I want WJSN to win.
It'd be good for them to win.
Just to prove that they
Just-
can do it
just-
without all their members.
Just to get the ultimate super comeback global scale debut.
Suni, please come back! Please, WJSN, if you win, will you bring back the Chinese members for one performance? That's all I want. If Homeboy can come back and perform with EXO for one song, you can get all the members of WJSN together for one performance.
Fly them on a plane.
But yeah, for real, there's like so many groups that we like love in this.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Or just people in general.
it's just like, yeah, as individuals that we know everyone in the show already.
I don't know if anybody knows this, but we've watched maybe more Brave Girl Rollin' videos than anybody ever.
We know every person competing already. There's no learning curve here.
Which is why we're here trying to help you guys out.
And some of these groups are, WJSN's your ultimate group, and then Kepler we both really love, and then we both really love Luna too. So it's like groups that we really, really, really like.
Really, all I've been thinking about the entire time that the Girl Queendom thing was going on was like, man, I'm so excited to get to watch Luna do something.
Same. Missed them. Been through a lot. They've been through a lot.
It is crazy that we started learning about Luna just because we were thinking about doing an episode on them a long time ago. And then we learned so much about them in such a short amount of time.
Mm-hmm.
We might have, I don't remember, did we start learning about Luna before we started the Discord? Or was it around the same time?
Probably around the same time. I don't know for sure. Ugh.
Also, as of, I want to say 4 days ago, the 22nd, shout out to all the homies on the Discord. Had our 2-year anniversary the other day.
I'm pretty crazy.
And it all started because of COVID. Man, who knew? Man, this is the best.
2 really long years. I don't even know. Can't even keep track anymore.
Honestly, when I think back on it, it feels like 2020 and 2021 just didn't happen.
It's weird because it was 2 long years, but it was just one big year.
Yeah, it was weird.
One super year.
But yeah, love WJSN. If you want to get into WJSN, you have any questions, hit me up. I'll answer all your questions. Come join the Discord like the 8 people that joined today.
Yeah, a lot of people joined today.
I'll come talk to you about whatever you want to talk about. You want to talk about WJSN? You want to talk about Luna? You want to talk about literally anything related to Queendom 2? Except giving us spoilers if you watch it before we watch it on Friday nights?
Yeah, we are going to be a little behind, but that's okay. We were prepared for that. We've done that already.
Because you know what? We're adults and life happens.
Yeah, we got other shit to do, but I mean, it's more fun to watch it at night anyway.
That's a good...
I mean, how would we... What time would it be on? Like
it's like weird, like 6:20 in the morning or something like that.
That cannot happen. That can absolutely not happen. But also, I wouldn't want to watch it then.
I wouldn't either. It's much fun, more fun watching at night.
Oh, yeah. And, like, if we didn't have to work, I'd want to be sleeping then anyway, so...
Yeah. But that's a little introduction to the girls that are in Queendom 2, the groups. Now, for my personal rankings, who would I want to finish in what position?
Yeah, we'll write those out now, and then we'll see how it changes.
My personal list for who I want... I don't know if this is how it's going to happen, but this is what I want to happen.
Yep.
I want it to be Kepler, right? WJSN, Luna, probably Highland, then Brave Girls, and then Veej. Sorry, Veej.
Here, can we write that down? I want to see how it changes.
I don't know. Is there a pin over there?
I don't know.
I don't know. I got it in my head. I'll write it down later. Okay. Who are you picking?
Let me remember. Obviously, I'm going to pick Kepler first because.
So we both have the same number 1.
Because they're literally the best, and then I'll go Luna 2, WJSN 3, definitely Brave Girls 4, then Vives, and then Highland.
Man, give it Highland last.
Yeah, she can. She doesn't need it. She
that
can
is
be
true.
dead last.
That is true.
So yeah, that's my.
You know what?
It's really a battle for the top.
I'm just gonna flip my list to your list, and then I'm just gonna switch Luna and WJSN. Beautiful.
I just want to know. It's really just a battle between the top 3. With you never know what can happen with the Vives. I'm pretty confident.
Honestly,
which we're always really wrong when we say this, but I'm pretty confident Highland's going to be sick and awesome, but I'm not going to want her to win, just because I don't think the solo legend.
She also said she didn't even feel like she needed to be
there.
there.
She's literally a Hall of Fame legend that doesn't. What does she get by winning this? You know what I mean? Like.
Also, if Luna ended up, I could also pick Luna to be number 2 for me because I love Luna. I wouldn't. You can flip flop Luna and WJSN second and third. It honestly doesn't matter.
Yeah. I just love Kepler so much, and then I pick Luna because.
Man, they were depressing.
They really made it seem. I mean, we can just say that at least they really made it seem like, which is true. Like they've been through a lot, and they could really use this. Like
they literally made it sound like if they didn't do good in this, they were going to get disbanded.
Yeah, they were like on the brink of disbandment.
And this is what saved them.
Things have been going really bad, and then they had this chance, and they were like all super happy and crying, and they definitely had like the pity vibe going for them, and that made me really sad. I'm not gonna lie, because I don't.
You're right.
I don't want bad.
I'm just picking Luna to be number 2 now too.
I honestly felt really bad because I really loved them, and then to see them like that, it's like, dude, you guys don't deserve that, and like. Everyone else, no one else had that vibe at all. Like, not even WJSN. Not saying WJSN is going to disband, but they are, like, lacking a lot of members. But they were just, like, cool. Like, they're, like, the funniest people on the show so far.
All right, so...
We'll just have the same ones.
This is our new list. We got Kepler 1, Luna, WJSN, who'd say? Brave Girls?
Brave Girls.
Veeves.
No, Veeves, then Brave Girls.
Okay, so...
No, Brave Girls, then Veeves. You're right.
So,
Veeves is second to last.
So, Kepler, Luna, WJSN, Brave Girls, Veeves, and then Highland.
Highland,
that's what we're going to think the finish is going to be, what we want.
Right now.
You know what's kind of funny, too, is that since this is going on, it's going to force people to watch groups that they don't normally get to see.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Like, some of the mid-tier groups like Luna and WJSN, they are forced
That's
to vote
why
for
I'm,
them.
like, really excited that, honestly, like, both of them are on the show. Because, I mean, they've both kind of been, like... kind of gone, but not gone. But now it's like you have to see them. You know what I mean?
You have to
see them.
If you want to watch,
because I mean, I picked Kepler number 1, but they're like literally just starting. So,
if they end up getting like last, I wouldn't be
surprised.
surprised.
I wouldn't be
like
mad because it's like they're brand new and like people are gonna watch them and they're gonna grow. You know what I mean? Like they're not some. I feel like Queendom will really help a group like WGSN or Luna or
Honestly,
really anybody else.
The only group I'd be
Besides
very
Highland.
so out of anybody in here, because well, she's got to have a lot of fans.
Yeah.
The only group I'd be very, very shocked if they won the entire thing would be Brave Girls.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Vives won. Because they were already talking in the show how they're really popular with G-Friend.
Yeah.
Highland's already super popular and well-known by everybody, and all the other groups, like, look up to her. And then Luna and WJSN, like, aren't unknown groups that people aren't going to, like, know about.
Yeah.
So they could possibly win. Or somebody could be like, man, I feel bad for Luna. Let's vote for them and make them win.
I would.
I think Kepler's the hot item right now, so they could easily win too.
Yeah.
But Brave Girls is Brave Girls, so I'd be very shocked if they won.
I feel like I definitely would be shocked if they won as well. I think everyone's going to do really great. I don't know how much I really believe in this whole second or last 2 times you're out thing. We'll see how dramatic that gets. But, like, I don't know. I think the lineup's perfect. I just think this kind of shows perfect for a group like WGSN or Luna. Shows they can just really go kick ass and be awesome. And because we know they are.
Yeah.
We know how great they are. They're literally just as good as any group that does anything now. But now people will see them and be like, wow, like, this is impressive. And
even if they did really bad in the show, it'll build up a big fandom.
Literally, people just
like Girls Planet or
getting,
any other in your,
getting
like,
eyes on
show.
them. Getting eyes on them is, like, so important. And, I
honestly,
think
one group I was wish would have been on here, but they're not. For that same reason, was like Wacky Mecky.
Yeah.
I feel like that would have been a really good group to be on here.
I thought they would have been really good. Yeah, they could have been really good. I kind of thought Fromos would be in that boat too, even though they are a little more consistent with coming back. But still, I just feel like, I mean, we just watch so much. We, like, know the potential of all these people. So we're like, we just want other people to see that. But no, this lineup is, like, so good. I love it. Like, Highland's going to be great because she's grown and a legend, and she'll be, like, the awesome mentor mom to everyone. Like, everyone will just, like, you know. True. And having, like, her and Taeyeon, and Taeyeon's the freaking host, so it's, like, 2 K-pop Hall of Famers right there. And then there's, like I said, like, Vives, we have, like, room to grow and like them more, so that's going to be cool, kind of seeing what they can do, since we might not stand them the most as of right now, so. I don't know, now I'm like, let's just have WJSN win. I just feel bad that they don't have, like,
all the members,
kind of their base, like, actual members there, but.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, people get out for acting all the time, so.
Bonda's just a big actress now.
She is. She's doing it.
She's busy.
WGSN's just really funny. They're really funny they're goofy. Yorm's trying to not cause problems, but Cindy.
Dude, she really got called out so bad.
Cindy's really ready to just punch her in the face. I love it. I love the Mnet drama. We're sucked in. We're sucked right back in.
The best part is, there wasn't even like Mnet edited drama. She just literally looked over and called her out.
Yorm?
Like, by name.
We are definitely still your seniors, okay?
She's like, to make sure you tell the rest of your group that.
Even though, why did Luda take the blame? It was Yorm who said it.
I don't know.
She's like, I'm sorry, that caused a problem. And then Yorm was the one that got in trouble. It's like classic Chalkamay shenanigans.
Dude. But yeah, I'm hyped for next week. It's going to be excited.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
If you haven't watched the preview thing, I suggest you watch it.
You need to.
And if you guys want to know anything else about any of the groups, hit us up.
Yeah.
We'll help you out on anything that's not Vives related.
That's pretty much the motto for the whole show.
So
anything that's not, at least technically, like you said, Vives is a brand new 100% clean slate thing.
So technically, we might know as much about them as you guys do right now.
We're all in this together with Vives because they are rookies. There's 2 rookies on this show, and it's Kepler and Vives.
All I know is Sin B's like the Paul Pierce of K-pop. I don't care how old you are. She's been in a group since you've been in 5th grade.
Yeah, it's true. I'm so excited for this.
I'm ready.
And you really do, like, you really do kind of have to watch I mean, I'm sure they'll, like, kind of cap, but this really was, like, a first episode thing that
I really just want to watch the whole first thing over.
Oh, it was great. Introductions are just the best when everyone's just awkward and nervous, but, I mean, yeah. We'll talk about it more.
Next week, we'll catch up a little more and watch the rest of the next episode.
Yeah, technically episode 1. We start next week.
True. So this is our... Well, like I said, a little preview thing. I hope you guys liked it. Hope you guys like these groups and you're interested for Queendom or interested. Obviously, if you're interested, you're watching this.
Give Queendom a chance and let us know what you think. Definitely give it a chance and give these groups a chance because
hopefully you guys, like I said, are interested in finding out more about them and watching the show like we are.
Let us know. We're pumped, but yeah.
Come join the Discord. We'll talk to you.
That was week 0. Next week's week 1, and we will catch you then with the first episode. But I'm JT, and he's Fall Grawl. We love you guys. We are the K-Pop Kimchi Podcast, and we will see you next week.
Later.